Hello, welcome to another episode of Crypto Charts. I'm Fausto Botelho, broadcasting from Brazil. Well, the S&P felt and gold rised and oil felt. So it seems that the markets are giving us a very clear indication that there's bad things coming. So let's just take a look at the charts and then see how Bitcoin is handling that. Actually, it is really grabbing some, in my opinion, some of the fiat money that is leaving the stock markets. Shall we take a look? So I'm going to Terminal Enfoque here. And now I'm showing you the chart of the S&P that did produces a bear trap, a final bear trap, because it did already. It actually produced 3 bear traps, 1, 2, and 3, and this third one was the real one, the big one, right? So I think we're seeing a major top here. I think also that this top is confirming the reversal of this upward trend. It started in the subprime, and I think we're gonna see the market correcting at least a first Fibonacci correction level, which will take the markets to 1800. But of course, we're gonna see some support in 2600 and 2400. Let me show you the levels here. That's it. And in the short term, well, the S&P just did nothing. It's just accumulating here, and probably in a profit-taking situation, it's probably gonna flag down and come quickly down to test this next support level, 2740. The Nasdaq is showing more or less the same thing. Gave us a bear trap too. This gap doesn't seem, market doesn't seem to be willing to fill this gap. It's probably not filling. We probably gonna call this as a runaway gap. And also this first one here. The Dow Jones is also showing us something very similar. Remembering that we imprisoned the Dow Jones since that I have here in this chart since 2013. We imprisoned it in this upward channel, and we're right up there above the channel guideline, as I call it. So we're testing in the Dow the support at 25,400, but again, it's probably going to flag down and break the support and come to the next one, which is 24,700. Now, let's take a look at the most important commodities. First of all, let's see gold. Gold has risen and broke for the first time since 2013 the 1500 level. And that confirms our analysis that this was a huge bottom, and that market is coming to 1800, which is the projection that we can do from these inverted head and shoulders here. Now I'm going to show you I've shown you gold, and I'm going to be showing you the oil prices that have this face when we see it in dollars, but eventually, and I've said, I think sometimes here in the channel, that I think the oil prices are coming down back to this sort of cave that they were, this range that they were for 20 years almost, until 2004, when the credit bubble started and resulted in 2008 with this crash here. The point is, oil is approaching dangerously the 50 again, the $50 area. That's a very specific level, because below this level, apparently the pre-salt drillers will not be able to drill anymore, because the price becomes prohibitive. So it seems that we are breaking the support here and coming down here. But what I want to show you is, whatever happens, whenever we compare the relative strength of oil with a strong asset. I could think of Bitcoin, but you know, Bitcoin has raised like hell, so it would be unfair. But we could compare it with gold, which is a stable asset, right? So if we do it, I'm going to do it right here, and I'm going to inflate the past, so we keep the scale in dollars, and that's what we got. I'm changing it to candles, and I'm giving you the monthly chart so we can have a nice view. So what I've done in this chart is that I picked, for instance, this button here, divided by the price of gold and multiplied by the price of gold at today's. So today's, as you can see, was lower than this price. So, and here you can see quite clear that there is this support level here. It marks 51, but we could easily take it down to 50, right? So at $50, there's this very important support level. If and when, I suppose, oil prices break this level, I think they're going to a new paradigm. And I think that fits with the exponential raising technology, where we see all these electric cars and all the oil energy, the sun energy being collected in every time cheaper, and so on. And I think the things we're gonna see, well, you know, I keep remembering that we wouldn't dream with what these things do 10 years ago, only 10 years ago. Now, these gave us a productivity unimaginable for us and for every people in Earth, right? So I think the other sources of energy are coming to replace oil. So I think oil is going to suffer. And now I think oil is dropping because it's signing down the drop of the stock markets, stating that we're heading to a recession, and the stock market is probably heading to a crash. Yeah. What is a crash? A situation in which the market falls a lot very fast, just like we had in 2008. So very bearish for the stock markets. If you're in a buy and hold situation, think seriously of changing teams and going to with a stop situation. Place stops. Look at the markets, look at your stocks, look at the next button that you have. Think, when is this market going to be ugly? So place your sentinel, your stop order right below that level, and if the market reaches that level, make it be automatic for someone to take you out of the market, because your mind is never gonna do it, because you have a lot of traps, psychological traps that won't let you have that pain, because to liquidate at a much lower level brings us pain, and our subconscious avoids pains in most ingenious ways. So make it automatic for you to get out of the market if I'm right. Well, now let's take a look at Bitcoin. And one asset, one coin that I think could eventually outperform Bitcoin. Shall we? And here we are. No, over here. Here we are. This is Bitcoin. I want to show you, sorry about that. I want to show you the weekly chart, which is here. So, of course, nothing has changed in the weekly chart. I still think we're going to these levels that are described in the description of the video down below, which are 60-some thousand dollars, 700 and some thousand dollars. And that's if the market repeats just this movement or a wave 3, what I'm calling wave 3 or wave 1. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I keep being. That's the figure that we're seeing. It seems that we've done so far wave 1, composed of waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we had a sort of an ABC. I think we had this ABC here, and we're ready to go with a double bottom here. Market is ready to go, although it might spend some more time here drinking its afternoon tea, let's call it like that. In the daily chart, we'd see with more details, but I think what interests now it's the hourly chart, where we see an accumulation that could well be a sort of a, not a reversal, but the market could, yes, come down to test again this 11,300 level, and then break the upward resistance here at 2,300. So, but with a upward bias, I think we're more to see market already going up. And the only coin that I think could actually outperform Bitcoin is BINANCE coin, which is was at least giving us a, where is that? Sorry for that. It's right here, which is here, because I have arranged this support level to this level here. See, we have to consider the closer bottom in terms of what the market decided where it found support. And it found over here, and then when we look left, we see that it passed below this accumulation here in February of this year, and also passed by this top here in June of 2018. So we have an important support level here that was broken, and the market apparently was re-entering, is yet re-entering it. We go to the hourly chart, we see that it might be doing a upward flag. If it is, and if it breaks these 0.00225, which I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, well, 255, well, never mind. It's 0.00255 resistance level that was reached 3 days ago. Then I think it will be giving us a very important bullish indication. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, if you're interested in opening an account in Binance, please use the link below. You'll be helping the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends in the social media. And I'll see you next time. Ciao.